This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, thank you for the response. So we'll wait another 2 minutes and we'll start the session. So good evening once again. Hope my voice is audible to everyone. So the strength is very less, I feel. Okay. So inform the people. Okay. So I've been put it with the link. So some people might be missing it. Okay. So fine. Can anyone recall it? What did we discuss in the last class? Can anyone? Can anyone recall what did we discuss in the last class?
So we learned how to make a web page for our business, like from Google Sites.
Very good. So have you tried it? So I was expecting the links. Is it been shared? I'll just check it out. Okay, I didn't find it. Okay, but still, you can take up a time for another 2 days. You have it. So the next session when we are going to join on Monday, so we can be able to expect at least few of them are going to share the link. Either it is completely done or it is halfly it is done or you have been started to do it. I don't have any issues, but I want a start to happen. Okay, so please do it by the next session. Fine. So now when we are going to use a website, so what is the purpose of having a website?
so that the audience that
Can you repeat it, ma? Is that my audio is audible to everyone clearly? Nandini?
yes sir, sorry sir, because of the network issue I couldn't listen you.
Okay, okay, okay. You were saying something, ma.
We create a web page for like any business or for anything like to so that the audience or the customer can connect to us, get connected to us.
Yes, so the connection it is required. So let's assume it that the person is going to visit a shop. So when they visit a shop, should we have an empty space to show up to the customer? We are going to start a business. You give me the order first, and then I will show you all my products. Is it that it is going to be good? Or anyone who is going to come inside the shop, they should be able to see that what are the varieties of goods or services do you have it. So there should be a display of it so that it is going to give you the more audiences or customers you can be able to convert it filling up or fill up the blank. So our website is also it is like the same thing. So it is like a filled up shop. So the products information, services information should be available in our website. So before we are going to enter into the public visual, so before publishing our information, we should make sure that the relevant of the information, what we are trying to tell to the people, what we are having it. So it has to give an answer for their requirement. So in that way, your website should be prepared. Now, the person who is going to visit our website, now is that I want the people to just come and visit and see my information and then just go out of that screen. Is that okay? Or the person who has come to my website, I want to know that who is that person and collect their information. Is that okay? Is it required for us to know who has visited so that I can be able to track that person and I can be able to connect with that person and know what is their requirement? Is that is required? Or I just want to keep a website where they just come and see, visit, take the information on that website and just move away. So is that is going to be helpful?
So the first one, like we should know like what is the interest of our customer and like what and all they want.
Yes. So we should be able to know about the people what they are looking for. So Is it the thing what I have it? Is it enough with that? Or is it they are looking for something else? They want to customize it something. So, or something which is relevant to my service category. Okay. So I want to know their feel and wish so that I can be able to provide it. And in case if I have everything, I want to just connect to them and keep on updating with our new kind of a product launch and new services which we are going to come up with. So we should be always in touch. Okay. So this process we call it as a lead generation. So that means I'm going to have the database of those people who are visiting my web page. Okay. So now how do we be able to collect this information? So you might have been experienced when you are visited any pages, websites. So you will be asked to enter a form. It is called as a submission form or lead form or subscription form. So any kind of form which is going to ask you to fill it up. So such type of forms, how we can be able to generate it. So there are many tools where you can be able to generate with the lead generation forms, but it is on the chargeable basis. So it is not so easy to link up with an website. So when we are using with the Google site, so we have a Google's product itself as a Google Forms. So have you been about heard about the Google Forms? So you can type it as yes in the chat box. Good. That's very nice. Now, my next question is, have you been prepared on Google Form? Type it as me if you have been created. Okay, that's very nice. Good. So was it for as an project you have been created? Fine. So now, uh, how many of them are been using it a laptop? So is there anyone who is using with a laptop for this session? Good. So Sharanya, shall I give the access to you and can you share the screen so that we can try it out with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So before going to give an access, I want you people to give a list of options to be used when we are going to fill up a form. So what are the common options do we use it to take the information from an audience? What are the common information should we should ask? So which is going to be helpful to us. So to have a longer relationship with that audience. What are the common fields are being asked to fill up in a form? Okay, so let me see that. So suppose if I'm going to create one lead generation form. So what are the common questions we are going to ask the audience to feed it up? Okay, so can you give it? So the first thing is name. How did you know about us? What product are you looking for? Okay, so I'll take another one. Name, phone number. Very good. So name, phone number. Then what else? Very good. The very important part is mail ID. Then okay. So the age group, it is going to depend upon the requirement of a particular categorized product or a brand. It depends upon the category. So I'll take your suggestion. Okay. So I'll also pick up with gender in case if you are into very specific with the gender part. Then what else? So I'll take a question from Smita's list of options. How did you know about us? Okay. Then is there anything else we can be able to get it? So name, contact number, mail ID, age group, gender. How did you know about us? Then what else we can be able to ask for? So location based. How do you rate? How do you rate us on our customer support service comments or suggestions? Okay, so let me take this many a list of options. Okay, so suppose now if I want to add it over here, this information. So how do I create all this information through? Okay, so there is one more added as address. I can add it over here. Okay, fine. So if you find it anything else to be added, so with your experiences, you can be able to add it later part. Okay. So now, how do I put all this information in a Google Forms? Okay. So now I'll give a permission to Sharanya. So you can share the screen and you can show me how we can be able to create a Google Form. So try either it is a correct or wrong, it's okay. Hope
Sir,
others
I'm
are
not
able
sure.
to see the. Yes, ma?
I'm not sure how to do it, sir.
Okay, fine. So can you just open with the Google Chrome?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
So type it as a Google Form. Hope others are able to see the screen. It's visible. The next thing is sign in with your Gmail account. Okay. So you can be able to go in this way, or when you are being logged in through a Google account or Gmail account. So here can you see this nine dots next to your profile name? There is a nine dots on the right hand side,
Yes, sir.
the Google apps. You can click on that, and if you scroll
Yes.
down at the very last, scroll down. So can you see the last above it is as a forms?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So either any one of these ways you can be able to come to the Google Form screen. Now, so since we are already there in the Google Form screen, now you have an options over here that do you want to make use of any of this template. So suppose I just want to add few of the uh, options over there. So I don't want to create freshly. So in that case, you can use any of this template and still more template types. Templates are nothing but the predefined screens. So you have a template gallery on the top, template gallery on the top. So if you click over there, you have many more predefined templates. So you can be able to choose whichever the type you wanted, you can be able to choose over here. Okay. Suppose if you are not interested with any of this format, you want to create of your own, then you can click on the blank option, the very first option. Yes. So click on it. So skip, not now. Yeah. Yes. So now You can
Sir,
see
I
the
should
name over
translate it.
there. Yes, ma.
Should I translate it?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
this
yeah.
is
So you have been, it's in some other language.
yes, sir. Now it's done.
Yeah, yes. So now, can you just go there? Unnamed form is there, right? So
Yes.
double click on that and type as lead generation form. You keep on type it. So you can't remove it completely and type it. Once you type it, the unnecessary one you can remove it later part. Yeah. Okay. Now this is the name of your form. The same thing when you are going to the forms, when you are going to see the list of forms, so with the same name I want to be shown over there. Means, can you see on the top left hand side the name of your form? It is there as the previous name on the corner on the top left. Yes. So can you click over there? See, automatically it changes the name of this form only. Both are with the same name, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now click anywhere out. Okay. So now, what was the first option we used or we wrote it in that list to have it a first question?
Name, sir.
Yeah. So you can type it over there as name. So remove that. Above that, the name. Yes. So remove that and type it as name. And I'm requesting others, please make sure that is it the screen what you are able to see of Sharanya's, is it clear? You are able to understand whatever we are doing it. Type it as yes. I request others to confirm whether the screen what you are able to see on your screens, is it visible, clear? Okay, so I consider this, the screen is visible and clear. Okay, ma. So go ahead. Now, so you have it. So try to keep your battery filled up. Yeah, good. So now, so the first question we have been asked with name, right? So now this name has to be filled up with very lengthy one or very shorter characters. The length of your this particular question to be filled up in a shorter character count or lengthier character count.
Short, sir.
Shorter. So can you see on the just right hand side, there is an option called short answer next to that name. Can you click on that? You have a list of options over here. You can choose it, whichever is applicable on that particular option. Okay, so for this, if it is a shorter one, you can choose it as a short answer. If you want the audience to type it, the lengthier information, then you can choose it as paragraph. Okay, so now let us
Okay, sir.
choose it as short answer. Now, you might have also been observed that certain forms, it is not going to ask only with your name. They are also going to ask you to enter the name as a first name, middle name, and last name.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So in that, most of them they are going to use, they will ask you to feed it up the first name and the last name, even though the middle name is not necessary. So, but the name has to be specified with first name and last name. So, why it is required? So, this I'm going to let you know when we are going to do with the email marketing. Okay. So, now let us create this form with the first option as name, sorry, first name. Instead of only name, I'm going to create it as first name. Can you rewrite it? Okay, so the first name. And is it mandatory they have to feed it their name, or
Yes, sir.
should I allow them to skip it?
Mandatory, sir.
Mandatory. So when you want anything to be mandatory, you can be able to click on the required option below. No, just next to that button is there. Yes, click on that button. So it turns on. So that particular field or the question, it is going to be entered mandatorily. Okay, that red color star mark will come.
Okay,
Fine.
sir.
So now,
Yes.
next, if you want to add another question, you can be able to use the plus symbol on the right hand side, or if you want to duplicate the first one with the next option. So for example, I wanted the next block in the name as last name. I want everything to be used in the same way. I don't want to recreate it. I want same like this, but I want to just edit instead of first, I want to edit as last. Okay, in that case, can you see there is a copy button or duplicate option next to that required option? Yes, click on that. So it will have the same information, same as above. So here, instead of first, you just change it to last. That FIR, you remove it and type it as last. Okay. So this is when you want the same, everything same as the other block, but only a small changes if you wanted. Otherwise, if you wanted everything to be newly generated with the newer option, then you can use the plus button on the right hand side.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now you go for the next option by clicking on the plus symbol. Okay. Now we have been done with first name, last name. The next one is mail ID. Okay. So now after giving it as mail ID, and I want this also to be mandatory. Okay. So it has an option of auto save. So no need of clicking on save or anything. It is going to get saved whatever you have been done with. Now, if I want to view it till here, whether these options are being created properly or not. So if I want to check this, I can go for preview option on the top. Can you see there is a send button on the second? There is a preview option. Click on no, whichever the option which you selected previously. Yes, that is preview. So click on that. So click on OK. Yeah. So this is how your form it is going to be built up. Okay. So for example, can you just try to feed it up with all this information?
Should I fill it, sir?
Just try to fill up and see that is there any error is appearing. Now, in the email ID, don't type it as at the rate.
Okay, sir.
Just give just give the uh, email address without using the at the rate, and instead of gmail.com you just give it as gmail.com. Okay, so now you
Okay,
don't
sir.
click on save or send, click anywhere out. Is it giving any error?
No, sir.
So is it a right information? It is accepting it.
Yes, sir. No,
So
sir.
email
It's
IDs are like this only.
no, sir. It has to have at gmail.com.
Yes, it has to have at the rate. Either it is a Gmail or Yahoo, anything.
Hmm.
So until and unless it is going to be there in the proper format, my form
Hmm.
should not allow them to save it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what we will do it is you just clear this form. Clear. At the bottom on the right hand side, you have it as clear.
Huh. Done, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So you go back to the form, the previous tab. Yes. So now here I have to give an instruction to the Google form that please consider this particular content in the right format. So to do that, what we are supposed to do it is next to required there is a three dots. Click on that. Next to required option there is a three dots. If you click, there is a option called response validation, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, click on response validation. So here you can have an multiple options. In that very first option, it is taken as number, right?
Yes, sir.
So there you change it to text. And the next option, is it been taken as a email option?
No, sir. I'm changing it.
So what is that you have it? What was that option you have chosen?
Email address.
Email address. Good. Selected. Okay. So suppose if the person has entered any wrong information, what should be the error message that you write it in the custom text? Enter correct mail address. Okay, now you click anywhere out. So now you go to the preview screen, which is already opened. Now can you try to enter it, the
Yes, sir.
email ID wrongly? Just click anywhere out. Just click anywhere out. On that
Yes,
screen itself, click anywhere out.
clicked, sir.
Is it giving an error?
No, sir.
Can you refresh this page? So you directly go to the mail ID option.
Yes, sir. Sir, I think once we click send, then maybe it might show.
No, 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 no. It will show directly because it is an auto save mode. So
It
remove it
shows.
and try to re-enter it. You click anywhere out next to that. So is it showing the error message?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if anyone tries to enter in a non-email address format, so it is going to show this error. So can you just remove that and can you write your email ID in a proper way and click anywhere out? So let's see in that case, is it going to give the error or not? Is it
It doesn't
accepting?
give. Yes, sir.
Yes, it is not giving an error because it is in the right format.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can be able to validate it. That particular field should be filled up with exactly in this particular format only, right?
Yes, sir.
Hope others are also understood with this. So if you are clear with this, please type it as clear. Very good. So go back to the original screen. So the next
Yes,
one
sir.
is, so the next new question,
Phone number.
yes, you can give it as phone number. So type it as phone number. So now you are given as a phone number, and on the right hand side, what is that list of options where it has been chosen? Is it a short answer, paragraph? So what to be chosen for this?
Short answer, sir.
Short answer, right? So now
Yes,
you
sir.
go to the preview. Is it showing that contact number
Yes, sir.
or phone number? So can you type two-digit number then two-digit alphabet? Is it taking or not?
Taking, sir.
It's taking. Is it right?
No, sir. Wrong.
So it has to be only with numbers.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Hmm.
what to do with this? So how we can change it means, so go back to the original form. So here you go to the response validation.
1 minute, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes,
now
sir.
here, so the very first option you can choose it.
Yes, sir. Number.
Yeah. So the last option is, see here, very first option. If I take it as only number, and if I choose any one of this, see here we have a greater than, lesser than, equal to, not equal to, not greater than, not lesser than. So all these numbers, can I give it that phone number? It should be lesser than 10 number, or is it should be 75 lakhs, 75 crores? So any such kind of numbers can I give it like that? I should tell that it should be there with the within 0 to 9 digit, sorry, 0 to 9 numbers, and it should totally have it 10 digits. So I have to give two conditions over here. So in this case, I am not supposed to use with number option. So go to the very first option where it is selected as number. So choose the last option. What is the last option? What is that last option?
Regular expression, sir.
Regular expressions. So choose that. Now you go to the second option. So here, what are the options do we have it?
I don't think this is in English, sir.
Okay, change the language.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what are the options do you have it?
Contains, does not contain, corresponds to, does not match.
Third option is what?
Corresponds to.
Corresponds to. So can you select the third one?
Yes, sir.
And here you have to write it. I'll put it in the chat. You have to put this code with the bracket 0 to 9, then a flower bracket of 10 digit. So can you just check it out in the chat? Go to the chat and see that what is that formula I have given.
Yes, sir. Just a minute.
Yeah. Okay. So isn't it confusing to separate first name and the last name? See, it is, there are people who are not going to be compromised with their names. So whether to be used with only half the name, so they are going to be expected, and sometimes it is going to be a kind of vice versa of their first name and last name. Knowingly or unknowingly, they might have been entered it wrongly. So we request the audience to enter their exact particular name. So I'll explain you this why it is going to be important when you people are going to do with the mail marketing. So generally, if you ask with only name also, no problem. Even if you don't ask for first name and the last name also, no problem. But when you are going to use this leads, and to communicate with them. So there the first name and the last name it is going to be used. So professionally, this is how you have to use it.
ये तो चुप रह ऊपर रख के किन्नो घर है ये हम लोग का घर है बिदर अली उसके पहले अवल अली पहले अवल अली आता है उसके बाद बिदर अली आता है इधर से अगर जाएंगे तो पहले ये बोल रहे ये बोल तो यहाँ से पहले जाएंगे ना ये आईटीआई से तो पहले अवल अली कहाँ पर है अवल अली वो मेरे को नहीं मालूम भाई अवल अली तब बिदर अली और जब उधर
Yeah, Sharanya, did you got that option?
Yes,
Did
sir.
you see with the chat?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
did you
I saw.
enter it?
No, sir.
Enter it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in the custom text, you can type it. What should be the error? Enter number only. The error message. In case if they are entering the wrong details, they have to enter only numbers. So click anywhere out and then you go for preview and check it out. Close the other previews which is kept open previously, or you can refresh the same screen. So now you try to enter the text and the numbers and see is it accepting. Is it asking you to enter the numbers only?
Yes, sir.
Okay, try to enter.
Tried, sir.
Try to enter more than 10 digits and see is it accepted. So can you click anywhere out? Is it accepting?
No, sir.
Okay, so now can you try to give it 10 digit numbers?
Yes, sir.
Is it accepting?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is how you are supposed to validate it when it is going to be a phone number. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So come back
Okay, sir.
to the previous one. Now, what is the next thing we wanted? So the next question you can keep it as address.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, either you can keep it as a paragraph when you want them to write the whole address, or you can keep it with the short answer where they can give it a basic information of their address, only the area name. Instead of address, you can keep it as an area name also. Let it be as an address as of now. So now you go to the next. Now let's assume it. So whatever we had the above all the questions. So these are all the basic information. So the next, whatever the questions you want to keep it, you want to ask, you want to know specifically. I want this to make use it for my improvement of my business or to understand the uh, interest or the taste of my audience. So I want to have a separately an information on that part. Okay, so in that case, what you can do it is you can just bring the cursor on the previous block Keep the cursor on the above block, that is on address.
Yes, sir.
Select the above one. Select the above one. No, I'm not asking you to drag and drop.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you came to the address, right?
Hmm.
Okay, I think after that you have a phone number, no problem. You come to the phone number. So
Yes, sir.
after the phone number, what you have it? The new one, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you can use, there is an option called section, add section on the right hand side, the last option, last.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, click on that.
Yes, sir.
So when you click on that, it is going to create a separate list of questions. Is that created a new section?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So above all the things, it is considered as a basic question. So here I am very much specific. So I want to tell something, or I want to know about my audience taste or their interest. So here you can give the name as interest.
What's
Give
the
the
name, sir?
section name as interest.
Interest.
So these things are going to be very much helpful when you are going to create an advertisement. Okay. So
Yes.
this section name I have kept it as interest. So below to that you can give a description. Know your customer better.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now below to that. So there is a first question. So in this I want to know that which age grouped people are here.
I
The
should type
person who
directly.
is, yes, yes, you type it as age group. Okay. So now, whether do you want the person to write it by their own, or do you want to give an options to them, the list of choices?
Choices, sir.
So we have to give the choices. So for that reason only, can you see on the right hand side, instead of short answer, it has taken multiple choice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So below to that, you have a first option. So go to the first option,
Yes, sir.
remove that and type it. So with what age group? Is it like 0 to 18? 0 hyphen 18.
Yes, sir.
Next, add option. Yes. So 19 to 25.
Yes, sir.
Then 25, 26 to 40. Next, 50 to 65.
50, sir.
51 to 65. Then the last one, 65 plus. 65 plus. Okay. So
Yes.
I'm asking the people that they come under which group, so that I
Yes.
can be able to understand that how many people are coming with the highest numbers for which age group people. So that will help me out to understand their mentality, understand their taste. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So now you add another question. So the next one is, let us take it as, how did you know about us? So how did you know about us? Now, do I want to ask them to write a paragraph of information or describe it in their own words? So, do I want to ask it in that way, or should I give the options to them so that they can choose it?
Leave options, sir.
Give options. So, in that case, can you go to that list of options? So, here instead of choosing multiple choice, so go back there. You have another option, checkbox, right? Next to that.
Yes, sir.
So click with the checkbox. So why I'm using a checkbox instead of multiple choice? What is the difference means? See, multiple choice means I have to choose any one of it. Checkbox means
Okay,
I
sir.
can ask the audience to check it on multiple options.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so there may be chances that the person can know about us through an newspaper ad, or they can also might be seen with the social media post, or they might have been known about my website, or it is a mouth to mouth marketing. Someone might have been referred us. So there can be multiple choices. Okay, so that I can come to know that, so which are the platforms are reaching to the people more. Is it understood, ma?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now you select write it one by one.
Shall I type, sir?
Yeah, so type it as newspaper. Then the
Yes, sir.
next option, uh,
Social media.
social media.
Yes,
Next
sir.
is search engine, or I don't want to uh, mess up with the people's idea. I'll give it as Google. So whether they were able to get my details on the Google, uh, reference. Okay. So instead of going for add option, click on add other. So that means in case if it is not with any of this option, if any other way, if they have found out me, so they can write it over there. So like you are giving them to comment on it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So like
Yes.
this, you can be able to put, and make sure that you are going to keep it as a required option.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next, So the next question you can be able to ask. Suppose if you are uh, running your business as an travel agency,
Yes,
so
sir.
you can be able to ask the people which is your favorite destination, which is your favorite travel destination. Okay, so what are the choice do you want to give it, ma?
Like within the country or outside the country? Anything is fine, sir.
Anything.
London.
So choice is yours. You can put it your one favorite destinations also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So is that ended?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So not on the real time. So you have a very big list, I feel. Okay. So now you are going to add with the destinations, whatever the destinations. Can you read out for me what all the destination means, ma?
London, Maldives, Goa, and USA, sir.
Okay. So if you want to say that, so which is that particular place? So do you want to target it? So you can be able to add an image for each and every option. So can you just move a cursor on the first option, and can you see before that into mark there is an image option?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can be able to click on that, and you can be able to add an image of all those places. So you can search it over there as a Google Images. So which one do you want to say that this is the best place which I want to travel?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can choose it, right?
Yes, sir.
Same way can you do it for the others?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So these are the ways where you can be able to give an option for the audience with the images wise also. Okay. So with this also you can be able to add a video link on the right hand side. You can, if you have a YouTube account, so which we are going to discuss in the later classes. So even that also you can be able to add it. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
this is how we can be able to prepare a form and do not dump with multiple things, because people does not spend more time on all these things. So try to make it very clear that what you want exactly from them. So have a choice from for them. Okay. So let's assume it. These are the information I want to collect it from them and I want to add it. Okay. Now just go to the very top. Okay, so we had two sections. One is the basic information and the interest of my audience. Now, with this, I want to add my logo. I think you have created your logo, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you want to show up your logo information over there, so can you see just next to the preview, there is an option called themes.
Yes, sir.
Click on that. So here you can be able to check with uh, the font type, font size. So if you want to change, you can change the font types. Okay,
Yes, sir.
then you have adding the image over there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, click on that change image. So you can go for upload and you can choose it your own image. Okay, it has to be like this. So it has a limitation of that size. Now that you cannot increase, you can decrease that. So
Okay, sir.
okay, now you can go with this. Later you can change.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then you can change with the text color also on the right hand side if you want it. Fine.
Yes,
So you
sir.
can close this. Now, so whatever now you have been fed up with the information. So when you are going to give this link, when you want to give this link on your Google site, if you have been observed in the last class when we were doing the Google site, so there we had an option of button. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
can you just open a new tab and type it as sites.google.com. Sites, no, type it on the top. Don't type it in the search. Type it in the address bar. Sites.google.com.
Yes, sir.
Enter. So yesterday you
Yes.
created this page, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, click on that page.
It's not completed, sir.
No, it's okay, it's okay. I just want to link this.
Okay.
Okay, so I think yesterday it was your no, screen only we were shared, right? So can
No,
you
sir.
scroll down? Oh, it was my screen, I feel.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, okay. Just scroll down.
Picked up my book to study, guys.
Okay. So now just go below that this thing, the first screen itself on the top. Yeah. Can you see here in there is an option called to register?
Yes, sir. Planned for today is
Okay. Can you click on that?
economics, under economics,
Let's
chapter
assume it. So this is going to be your button. So if anyone visits your page, they have
Indian
to click on
economics.
the to register option so that it
Yes.
has to link with your Google form.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Can you see the link below over here?
Yes, sir. Political science,
So remove this link.
debate, and political science as a discipline. Yes, sir.
So in this place, I can put that link whichever I've created right now, the Google form link. So how to get that link means just go back to that Google form screen,
You know who wrote that? Yes, sir. That this guy is there, he wrote it.
then go to the send option.
Yes, sir.
Then here, can you see the third option, link account?
Third option.
On the top, there are four
Ah, yes,
symbols.
sir.
In that third option. So can you click there? Do you see the link? Wait.
Yes, sir.
You can shorten this link. There is an option shorten URL.
Yes, sir.
Click on that. You can short this. Now you copy this link.
Yes, sir.
Now you go back to that page
Only for English.
and
Yes,
paste
sir.
it over here in this link.
Sociology 1 day period, economics 2 days, psychology
Okay.
4 days. Yes,
Now
sir.
save it, update it. So now if anyone clicks on this button, it will directly open your Google form
There
so that they
only.
can feed it up and they can give a information to us. Is it
Okay, sir.
understood?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So is it going to be useful to us?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So now close this. Now we got to know that how to link your Google form on a website.
Yes, sir.
Now, whoever is going to feed up that form, I want to know that who has been filled up. What is their name? What is their email ID? Everything. So now, for that reason, can you click on the responses on the top?
Answer, sir, or
Ah, here. Yes.
yes, sir.
So here, whoever has been entered their contact details, so that it will list out over here.
Okay, sir.
But whatever the answers or responses you have it over here is not going to be like shareable. It cannot be exported. You
Okay, sir.
cannot copy this data. So to keep on copy copying type of data means so there is an option over there as a link to sheets. Can you see there link to sheets?
Just a minute, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Click on that link to sheets. It will
Yes.
create one Google Sheets. So
Okay,
click
sir.
on create.
Yes, sir.
So now whatever the data is being filled up by any person, so it will come and it will get saved over here.
Okay, sir.
So this is your tracking sheet. So the very
Okay.
first option says time strap. Time strap means at what time, on what day the person has been feeded this Google form and with their answers. For every question, you can be able to see there is a separate cell.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this you can keep it and you can be able to understand that what the people exactly looking for.
Okay, sir.
Is that everyone understood with this feature? If anyone has a question, raise a question. If you have understood, You can type it as clear.
My like hair and all is growing like on Amazon forest.
Yes, good. So I want you people to be clear with this and prepare this, implement this on your. Okay. So is it Ethan?
There's a new stream
So can
Amazon.
you unmute yourself and you can ask the question mark. Okay. So where exactly you are finding difficulty? Okay. So to open this, what you are supposed to do it is, Sharanya, can you go back to the Google Forms?
This year
Yes,
we are
sir.
demotivated.
Okay. So there, so Ethan, can you be able to see an option on the top as an answers or responses? So can you see on your screen?
I can't
Are
hear
you
you.
creating right now?
I told you Amazon.
Yes. So are you getting an option as answers or responses? Which option do you have it?
Only you talk. Why your mom is mad at me or she's mad at Sunana?
Very good. So you can click on the response and
I
there,
don't know.
do you find it as a link to sheets?
She's mad at her. Wait, shut
Yes.
up.
So you can click on that, then it will create a Google Sheet with the
My
same name of your form.
mom is not scared than
Click
me.
on create,
My mom is very
and
good.
then it will open with the Google Sheet.
But still, you shut up. You shouldn't get irritated on it. That is my part-time work. You should pay me for irritating me.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so do one thing, Sharanya. Can you just copy that link? You have copied that link, right? Just
Yes,
now.
sir.
Can
Yes,
you
sir.
just put it into the WhatsApp group? So copy this link, put it in
Yes.
our WhatsApp group.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us see that. Let everyone fill up that form, and we can see that what is their responses will come. So where did we go to the copy that?
Send,
Go to
sir.
the send. Very good. Very good. Shorten, copy, and put it
And
into our WhatsApp.
I'll paste here right now, sir, because I'm not connected to
Okay,
WhatsApp.
okay. You do one thing, you put it in the chat itself. Very good. So I'll try to share it through the WhatsApp group. Okay, so hope everyone have been understood with this concept. So please implement this. So if you have any questions, please raise it on the WhatsApp group. So we'll meet upon Monday. Thank you all. Have a happy weekend. Thank you, Sharanya.
Thank you, sir.